Okay then, here we are. Turn 9, and the Freys have lost the twins. Greyjoy's laid siege to it with like 2 stacks, I believe. Or will soon. I know, he's taking it, yeah. And he's laying siege to this with a full stack. So Frey, on my orders, is fleeing to the south. And he's going to help out around here and help make all of this a lot more defendable. We will begin mass recruitment using all of our cash around here. And King Joffrey has called for aid, so we're going to send Tywin, like, slightly south of Harrenhal, but within range of all of the defenses here, so that if need be, Tywin can go south to defend King's Landing, and at the same time, he can go north and defend Darry in the Riverlands, because we'll see the enemy coming very easily if they happen to do that. Where are the Starks, you ask? The Starks are standing right by Seaguard, you know. The good thing is, Frey has some really good princesses. They can be really, really useful in stealing enemy generals down the line. Marbrand is inside here. So I'm still just recruiting shit inside of Riverrun and everything. With Kevin keeping the best forces inside of Stonehenge. In fact, I'll probably move the best forces over from Harrenhal over to Stonehenge. Just to make them join with Kevin while Tywin takes the shitter units and moves over to Harrenhal in the next turn. Meanwhile, in the west, nothing too much is going on. We're just going to move Brax over to the Crag, start recruiting more stuff in there. Davin, you can stay where you are already. We'll just leave Swift inside of that, or we'll move him. Actually, we can just put... You know, just in order to hide these generals in these forces, it looks like he's got more than he actually has. Leave you in there. Send Willem Frey over with the cavalry force to join with Davin, which leaves 2 extra positions inside Casterly Rock. My war galley is complete. We're just waiting on my cog and my other galley, and like I said, there's about 6, I think, galleys at the Shield Islands that Loom Tyrell is going to send up, which is going to be nice. So we'll hopefully easily be able to crush the Greyjoy fleet. He can't actually recruit any more things, Greyjoy, because he's like 80k in debt, which is hilariously good for us. In a hot seat, an enemy in debt is a great disadvantage. Like a huge disadvantage, which is good for us, basically. Yeah, we'll skip ahead to some fine-tunement of my troop placement, and that's will be basically it for this turn. Like I said, it's the calm-ish before the storm, so to speak. Here you go. Just some fine-tunement of everything. Like I said, I've got 11 troops with Tywin at Stonehenge. We will move over to Harrenhal in the next turn. He'll join with these guys, plus these 2 here, plus this guy from Darry, and that'll make basically a full stack at Harrenhal. And these guys under Craycall will go into Stonehenge, and Kevin will command a pretty badass motherfucking stack inside Stonehenge, which will be able to defend Riverrun, this fort, and that fort against any enemy that may come against us. More shit is being recruited in Riverrun still. We've got about half a stack inside of there, which is nice. More shit being recruited at Wayrman's Rest and everywhere else. Willem and Martin Lannister are moving south. I'm keeping these guys where they are because the Freys are now inside Castamere. If that gets sieged, I'm confident of victory, no matter what he sends against us. Davin is inside here. I've already showed you all this with Casterly Rock. And our fleet is steadily growing. I have spent a lot of cash because we're recruiting a lot more units this turn. In fact, I got this back off the Freys just to have a little bit of extra income while I'm using Goodbrook as a safe harbour for the Frey faction, even if Castamere somehow falls, which it shouldn't because it'll have basically 3 stacks in defence against a maximum of 2 forces that can lay siege. So, you know, do the math. I should 100% be victorious against any siege he attempts on that region. So, yes, that's about it, really. I mean, it's the calm before the storm. We're just waiting. Tywin will slowly move to Harrenhal. He may go a bit south of that, just so he's in range of Darry and at the same time capable of rushing the King's Landing's aid if need be. Driftmark is under siege. Goldtown has fallen, but the Arryns have it under siege with a full stack, to my knowledge, with another really elite full stack coming from the Eyrie with 2 princesses. So even if Stannis is off the shore and capable of landing and lifting the siege of Goldtown, the Arryns have a really, really badass force on the way with 2 princesses able to steal their generals. The Stannis forces did not lay siege to Runestone. They fucked off immediately after sacking it. If the Stannis player is smart, he's used all of that newfound coin to either flee back into the Crownlands, or he's waiting offshore for this precise siege, and he will lift it. But, you know. Even while it is a bit of a pain in the arse having Arryn lose this, it still means that Stannis is focused elsewhere and preoccupied with Goldtown and the border back and forth with the Arryns and the Vale, which also, you know, while the Stannis fleet is over here, it's not defending the Blackwater. And slowly but surely, Joffrey can out-recruit Stannis in sea, because the only port that Stannis controls is, in this mod at least, is Storm's End. While Joffrey controls King's Landing, Duskendale, all these places here, Joffrey can and will eventually be gaining naval superiority. And basically, control of the seas in a hot seat is victory for a hot seat, basically. So, it's all good. It's all good. Without further rambling, we will go to the next turn and see what happens. Fuck all, basically, for a couple of turns. And I wanted these videos to not be an accurate demonstration of where all my current forces are. Because if you can look at this, in 5 turns, this information on the map here isn't going to be much use for you. Because, you know, all that shit would have moved 5 turns worth of movement points. So, there you go. It still gives you a small advantage, and you're still a cheating bastard if you're watching this, but, you know, shame on you, you prick. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Soul out.